Hi and welcome to Select 10. We're back with a new video featuring the top 10 best new web series that were released in May and June 2022 on Netflix, Apple TV+, Amazon Prime Video, and HBO Max. To save you hours of searching for something new to watch, we have chosen a wide range of new shows that cover most of the genres. So relax and enjoy the video. Number 10. The After Party. It is a murder mystery comedy series created by Christopher Miller. The show takes place at a high school reunion after party that tragically results in a murder. The main story follows a detective named Danner who interrogates the old classmates and other guests one by one to find potential motives as they each tell their version of events, leading to the revelation of the tragic truth. Also, this series is quite interesting to watch because each episode is told from a different character's viewpoint on what happened that night. If you enjoy watching murder mysteries with a good amount of comedy, then this show is for you. The series has a 7.2 rating on IMDb and a 79% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 9. Man vs. Bee. It is a British comedy series created and written by Rowan Atkinson and William Davies. The story follows Trevor, who finally found a job with a company that does house sitting for people like Nina, the wealthy owner of a beautiful palace filled with artwork and other items valued at hundreds to millions of pounds. Trevor comes to house sit when the couple's regular sitter gets reassigned, but when he arrives at the mansion, he mistakenly lets a mischievous bee in the house. However, things get out of hand when Trevor and a bee in the house end up in a war against each other. Since Trevor and the bee cause so much mayhem, Trevor is inevitably accused of 14 counts in court, including reckless driving, fire, destroying valuable paintings, and other offenses, all because of one bee. Well, Rowan Atkinson is the lead character, and we all know there is no one else who does slapstick better than him. The show has a 7.1 rating on IMDb and a 64% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 8. Motherland, Fort Salem. The third and final season of this supernatural drama series was released on June 21, 2022. If you are new to this show, I will give you a little overview so you can start watching the show. The plot revolves around three witches who are drafted into the United States Army, where they train in combat magic and use their voice cords to enact rituals, layering vocal sounds to produce powerful spells. The show is set in a world in which women dominate and where the Salem witch trials 300 years ago put an end to witch persecution in the United States. However, following the Salem Accord, the world finds itself at conflict with a terrorist organization known as the SPRIGGAN, a witch resistance group fighting against witch registration. Overall, the plot is excellent and extremely different from typical supernatural shows about witches and magic, and it's a must-watch for fantasy fans. And the show has a 7.1 rating on IMDb, and Season 3 has a 100% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 7. SPRIGGAN. It is an action-adventure animated show based on the Japanese manga series of the same name. The series is set during the closing years of the Cold War, where unidentified ancient artifacts are found in various locations throughout the globe, sparking a covert conflict between various groups and the Arkham Corporation, which established itself as the protector of the artifact in order to avoid their use as weapons. The main story focuses on Yu Amini, who works for Arkham to protect ancient artifacts from falling into the wrong hands. If you like sci-fi animated shows, then give this show a try. It is really fun and has great fight sequences that keep you entertained. And the series has a 7.2 rating on IMDb. Number 6. WESTWORLD. It is a dystopian science fiction, neo-Western series created by Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy. The plot begins in Westworld, a futuristic, technologically sophisticated Wild West-themed amusement park populated by robotic hosts. The park caters to high-paying visitors who can explore their wildest dreams without fear of punishment from the hosts, who are programmed not to hurt people in the park. The host uses artificial consciousness to let its guests live out their desires, no matter how evil the fantasy could be. There are no consequences for park visitors, allowing for the fulfillment of any desire. However, all hell breaks loose when the robots begin malfunctioning. If you thought Raised by Wolves was great, then just wait till you see this one. The fourth season premiered on June 26, 2022. The show has an 8.6 rating on IMDb and a 79% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 5. Money Heist Korea, Joint Economic Area. It is a South Korean series based on the Spanish heist crime drama series of the same name. The series is both a remake and a spin-off of the Spanish TV drama and tells the story of the professor, a genius criminal strategist who plots to perform a heist on the United Korean Peninsula. The mission involves a team of weirdos and a strategist with a variety of skills and abilities who must deal with exceptional circumstances. When his gang of top-tier thieves seizes the mint of a unified Korea, with hostages locked inside, the authorities must interfere to stop them, as well as the mysterious mastermind behind it all. The story has unexpected twists and turns as the crew deals with complex challenges, while everyone's attention is focused on the definition of the joint economic area and its historical development. If you have already watched the original Money Heist and want to see a refreshing Korean take on the story, then you can give this show a chance. The series has a 5.2 rating on IMDb and an 82% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 4. The Old Man. It is a thriller drama series based on the 2017 novel of the same name by Thomas Perry. The plot revolves around Dan Chase, who escaped from the CIA and now lives off the grid. However, when an assassin arrives and attempts to kill Chase, Chase is forced to leave. While in hiding, Chase rents a room from Zoe McDonald, with whom he is forced to work while on the run. On the other hand, Harold Harper of the FBI is tasked with finding him due to his complex history with the rebellious fugitive. But when Chase proves more difficult to catch than planned, a highly skilled special ops contractor is dispatched to pursue him as well. Overall, the show has a gripping plot that keeps you on the edge of your seat. It is a story that digs deeper with each episode, not one that merely draws you in with an iconic actor playing a disposable role. The show has an 8.6 rating on IMDb and an 87% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 3. The Umbrella Academy. Third season of the most unique and highly underrated superhero series is here. Based on the comic book of the same name, the series starts when one day in 1989, 43 kids are unexplainably born to unrelated, random women who had no symptoms of pregnancy before labor started. 7 babies are adopted by wealthy businessman Sir Reginald Hargreaves, who establishes the Umbrella Academy and trains his children to save the world. However, the group disbands when they enter their teenage years and the family disintegrates. But in the future, after hearing of Hargreaves' passing, the 6 remaining clan members reunite and they work together to investigate the mystery of their father's death and the approaching end of the world. The show is very weird, but in a fantastic way. I was really impressed by its plotline and stunning cinematography. It is a must-watch show on Netflix. The series has an 8 rating on IMDb and 90% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 2. The Summer I Turned Pretty. It is a teen romantic drama series based on the novel of the same name by Jenny Han. The story follows Billie Conklin, who is about to turn 16, is heading to her favorite place on the planet, Cousins Beach, to spend the summer with her family and the Fishers. Billie, on the other hand, has grown up a lot in the last year, and she has a feeling that this summer will be different than all the others. And guess what? Billie Conklin had a crush on one of her childhood friends, Conrad Fisher, so when her family travels to Cousins for the summer, she runs into Conrad and his younger brother, Jeremiah, who are staying at the Fishers' house. They've always been close friends and spend as much time together as they can, along with Billie's brother. However, this summer is different for the beautiful, young romantic Billie, as she struggles with her mixed affections for both of the Fisher brothers. All I can say is that it's one of the best teen romance shows of 2022 so far, and you shouldn't miss it. The show has a 7.7 rating on IMDb and an 88% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 1. Only Murders in the Building. Finally, the second season of the best mystery comedy series is here. Second season premiered on June 28, 2022. If you are new to this show, let me give you a little overview. The story follows 3 strangers, Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez is a young adult for whom settling is not yet an option, while Steve Martin is a sad actor past his prime, and Martin Short is a sociable director past his era, creating off-Broadway flops. But these 3 have one thing in common: they are all obsessed with true crime, and they typically end up involved in one. The trio suspects murder after a horrible death occurs within their luxury Upper West Side apartment building and use their in-depth understanding of real crime to uncover the truth. The threatened trio quickly realizes that a killer might be hiding among them as they scramble to unravel the increasing evidence before it's too late. Even if murder mysteries aren't your thing, this show will change you. Every episode has a mystery, a humor, and a cliffhanger to keep you hooked. And the show has an 8.1 rating on IMDb and a 95% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. That's it for today. Thank you for watching this video. And do subscribe our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.